Yo, what is up, fabbers? I guess that's free agent bowlers. I guess. Hey, mother fabbers. What it is, Fab Five Freddies. You guys got a better idea for a nickname for all of you that are subscribed? Comment below. I'd love to hear it. Maybe the Hounds. I don't know. There's got to be something cool. Seriously, what's up, guys? This is the free agent bowler with you. Listen, I've gotten a lot of emails over the last several weeks, about 40 from you guys, and I've responded to all of them. So for those that did email, thank you very much for reaching out. Listen, the question has been, where have you been? You know, why haven't you been doing videos? We haven't seen anything new. There's new stuff out. We know you got it. What's going on? So let me just give you kind of the scoop here. It's been a rough several weeks for my household and our family. COVID came knocking at the door. And instead of being, you know, the people that see the vacuum salesman and are like, hurry, hide, we're not here. Instead of being those people, you know, we're the ones that are like, hey, how are you? Come on in. We just cooked burgers. I think we got 2 extra, and maybe there's a beer too. I don't know. Come on in. Come on in. Come in. That was us, right? And so it came in, and everyone in my family got it. All of my kids, my wife, myself, my mother-in-law ended up catching it from us. It was really pretty gnarly, but the only one that had any real major symptoms was me. I spent, you know, almost a week in the hospital. It really took me out hard. I think I got it about as bad as you can get it without standing outside the pearly white gates asking for your admittance into the place we call heaven, right? It was a pretty scary time, and was really just trying as could be. Number one was all of the blood taking. Hey, we're gonna need to get another pint of blood from you. I know we just took one, but we're gonna need one more, okay? More blood! More blood! Yes, Mr. Johnson, I see it's 2:30 in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and need to x-ray your lungs here. I know it's early, I know. And I know you were sleeping for the first time since you've been in the hospital, but we're gonna need to take an x-ray right now. Guys, it was awful. It was rough. I'm driving right now, so if the camera's a little bouncy, that's why. But it was rough. It was a rough go for sure, and really, guys, it just has given me a new kind of outlook on some things. You know, when you face something like that and it almost gets you, it makes you think. You spend basically a week in the hospital, and no one's allowed to come see you. The doctors are in and out quicker than you can imagine, because, you know, have you seen the movie Outbreak, where they're like walking in like these big masks? You know, that's what it was like. And there was hardly any interaction, so there was a lot of texting, and I spent a lot of time really doing some reflecting and some looking at my own self and trying to figure out what I can do better today. And so for that, I am grateful, because I had never taken the time to really do something like that. So COVID gave me that opportunity, and I'm really appreciative of it, because it's taught me some things. I've learned some things, and there's some things that I'm going to adopt and move forward with, and appreciation for all, love for all, and just and really trying to just be a better person overall. So that's why the delay. But the good news is the weakness that comes with COVID is starting to subside. For a while, it was hard to breathe while doing anything more than tying my shoes. I mean, I was like a fat kid, you know, in just trying to run a lap. That was exactly what it was like. And it just was really difficult. I was so weak. I mean, last week I tried to shoot a video, and I felt like a 12-year-old prepubescent boy. Thanks, COVID. Like, gee, I don't know what's going on with this ball, but it sure doesn't react like I'd like it to. Starting to get some strength back. and I'm starting to feel a lot better. So the videos will commence starting with this one. This is the review for the Storm Incite, and I will do the voiceover next and wrap this up. But I've had this ball for a couple of weeks before it came out, and I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with it. This is a good ball. You're going to see my review right now, but I really just want to say before we get to that, thank you, you guys. COVID was a scary thing. It was the most scared I've ever been in my life, in all seriousness. And I feel really grateful to have the opportunity to still do this. And I feel even more grateful to have people like you that are watching this, that are subscribed, that check out the things I do. It means a lot to me. So I want you to know that I appreciate it. I appreciate you and your continued support. And you know, stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff coming. Stuff that probably would have already been in the works and on the way out to you if I hadn't had to deal with what I did. But there's a lot of stuff coming. Excellent bowlers. I can tell you the 900 Global Zen. I'm going to do that video with Billy Gench, who is one of the absolute best bowlers in Denver. This guy drops 300s and 800s like it's, you know, a penny in the Salvation Army bucket at Christmas time. This guy does it all the time. He's a mean lefty, and is just really going to provide a different look and perspective for you guys. So that's coming up with him. I've got something that I'm going to do with Random Bowler Guy. He's one of my good buddies, Eric. We're going to go ahead and hook up before golf season, because once golf comes around, you know, things get pretty busy. But we're going to try to get together sometime soon here and do a video together and try to make something great there. And there's other guys that are coming too. I've got the giveaway. I know you guys forgot about it, but I got the giveaway from the Free Agent Bowlers Secret Stash. That is coming up at the end of this video. Don't fast forward. I saw you about to click it. Don't do it, bud. Seriously, hang out, watch this video. It's worth it. And the winner will be revealed at the end of this video. So make sure you check it out, and you'll see what the ball is from the Secret Stash. It's a good one. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So good luck, and I can't wait to keep bringing you these. And thank you again for being a part of what I'm trying to do here. Keep your eyes peeled. There's some cool stuff. So thanks, guys. See you soon.
All right, as always, let's start out with the 3 promises that I make to you guys. Promise number 1, guys, I'm a non-staffer. This is a non-staff review. You're going to see good shots. You're going to see bad shots. You're going to see everything in between. You're going to get pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, honest opinion from me, because that is what this channel is about, is giving you guys real, honest reviews of every piece I throw, regardless of manufacturer or where it comes from. Promise number 2 is that every ball that I throw and review has at least 10 games on it. This one has 18 as of last night and 15 as of the shooting of this video. And then rule number 3, and this is the most important one, is that I want you guys to understand when you come in and you watch one of my videos, that you're getting just honest and just honesty and integrity, and I'm telling you the truth of what I think about a bowling ball. That matters a lot to me, to be able to do that, and that it's important. I think there's not enough of that in YouTube videos now, and so that's why I do it that way. So 5x5 or 5.5 by 5.5 by 2 is a new layout for me. I love this thing. Here's an image of the ball, and you can see that pin is way up there, right? But holy cow, is this layout a good one. I saw it in the Storm, you know, in the Incite 7 ways or whatever it was, and I said, yeah, I'm going to try that. So make sure you guys get over to Buddy's Pro Shop. Use the code FABOWL5 to get 5% off your next order. Some of that's manufacturer price protected, but like I always say, every little bit helps, right? So use the code. Here we go. All right, so first frame, you'll notice my ball speed is down just a little bit, and that's just because I'm still kind of coming back from COVID, but it's getting back up there. Last night was closer to 18, so it's going to be back by the next review video for sure. But this ball I could have reviewed after 1 game and told you right away what I thought about it. This thing is fantastic. I think there are a lot of superlatives that I could use to give you kind of a hallmark about what this ball is. I could tell you how well it rolls. I could tell you how well it finishes. I could tell you about the pin action it creates. I could tell you about all those things. But the one thing that I think really makes this ball special is how well it blends the pattern. It's remarkable. I mean, I'm really, really surprised at how this ball works. It's forgiving. You know, in golf they talk about like forgiving irons. So, you know, if you're a good player, you're playing like blades. If you're a bad player, you're playing a game improvement iron that really gives you some forgiveness off the face. That's what this ball does. It gives you some forgiveness off your hand. You can miss a little out. You can miss a little in. It's slow enough off the friction that it can kind of save you. You know, it can help you out. And that is really, I think, what makes this ball so special. I mean, you could take 10 bowlers, you could take 20 bowlers, and give them all this ball, have them lay it out the way they want, and I would venture a guess that, you know, 15 to 17 of those bowlers or better would have no problem at all using this ball. I haven't seen many people use this, only staffers to this point, but I will tell you, every one of them has had tremendous success with this ball. I think this ball is sneaky good. I think it's a ball that kind of showed up with not a lot of hype and hoopla around it, and here we are, and this thing is just slaying. This ball is unbelievable how good it is, how consistent it is, how fun it is to throw. I love the motion of it. I like how clean it is in the heads, gives you some mid-lane read, and finishes out nice and strong in the back. This is a really, really good piece, and a piece that, you know, honestly, if you are in the market for an asymmetric or just any ball, this should be on your list. I really feel confident in saying that. This is a good bowling ball. And what's also really interesting about this ball is how, when it rolls, it doesn't feel like an asymmetric that's this big. You guys know I typically don't match up to that. Yeah, I stuck right there. Look at that. Stick, almost fall on my face. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I went and got some water between there. But this ball, it doesn't roll like a big asymmetric. And if you've been watching for any amount of time, you know that I typically don't review a lot of really large asymmetric solids or hybrids or anything like that, just because they typically don't really match up well to me. But I had a feeling about this ball after I read about it and I saw it was coming, heard Chris Beans talking about it, and I was like, ooh, man, this one could be pretty good. And I think it is. I think it's fantastic. This thing rolls more like a symmetric than it does an asymmetric, and I absolutely love this ball. This thing is, gosh, it is so easy to use, and that's probably the best thing I can say about it, to be honest, is that it's just easy to use. It's easy. It's just easy to bowl with this ball, and that's a testament to Storm and their engineers. They do a good job. That R4S hybrid cover stock is just fantastic on this bowling ball. So we finish out this game really, really well. We go 279. If I hadn't stuck in the ninth, who knows? Maybe it's higher than that. But good game nonetheless. And yeah, it just reaffirms what I was thinking anyway. So the question is, does the Incite make the bag? It is the main bag or one of the totes. Well, it's going to go in the main bag, and the Deviate Decree, the $100 Deviate Decree, is out. But listen, Decree's a great ball in and of its own right, but this one is just better for me. So A+ on the grade here. Let's get to the score sheet and kind of step through that. The appearance, I gave it 9 points. It is a really cool looking bowling ball. Yeah, I just think it looks great. And I know that's subjective, and a lot of people don't like this measurement or statistic, but I think it's important because people buy on how a ball looks. A lot of times you'd be surprised. Reliability, if you're new to the channel. So reliability is the motion that's built into the ball with the core and the cover stock. Is that motion a reliable motion to strike? And for me, the answer is absolutely. 9.5 points there. Repeatability is, if I'm on the approach and I'm hitting the same spot every time, is the ball going to do the same thing every time? And the answer is yes, 9.5 points. And you'd be surprised how often that is not the case. But this one is good in that regard. Finish is great. The hitting power, this thing hits really, really hard. Yeah, it's good. You see, so 46 points and an A+, and you'll see the price to performance ratio is 0.92, and anytime you're over that point, 88, 0.89 into that 0.90 range, you're in kind of rare air for how my scoring goes. So this is definitely one of the better pieces I've done recently, and definitely worthy of your consideration, but you decide. So what's in the main bag? Well, I'll show you 4 of what's in the main bag, because the other 2 spots are currently open, and you guys are going to decide what goes in those 2 spots. I'll explain more in a second. So here are the 4 that are in the main bag for absolute certain, no matter what. So first one's first. It should be no surprise to anybody. The Venom Shock Pearl, one of my all-time favorite pieces. Absolutely love that ball. The Radical Results is just another phenomenal piece. If you haven't checked one out, they're pretty cheap right now. Might be worthy of looking at. The Incite is in there, obviously, now. There it is. And this one's a bit of a spoiler alert, but it's so good it has to be in there. So this is the High Road Max. You'll see mine is polished, and there's a reason for that. And I'll explain that in the review video, which is coming next. So, like I said, there's other pieces that are in the running. Well, here's the balls that are in the running. You'll see in this upcoming series of videos. You guys are choosing them. Make sure you vote below. So let's go through those. What balls are those? Here they are. You've got the Radical Results Solid, which is absolutely a phenomenal bowling ball. One of just a tremendous ball. The 900 Global Zen, which is a much stronger, bigger, badder ball than I ever realized that it was going to be. The Phase 3, you guys know how I feel about that one. That's been in the bag for quite some time. That's in the running. The Venom Fatal, which, to be honest, I think we all knew that it probably should have been in the bag to begin with, but I put it in the tote, and it's made its way there. So here's the Idea Pearl from Big Bowling. Good piece. Really good piece. Here's the Jackal Flash. This one is a little kind of old school. We did this review a while ago, but I've messed with the surface a little bit, and I dig that one again. And then, of course, the Shimwrecker by Big Bowling. So you've got a couple Big Bowling pieces, you've got some Motive pieces, you've got a 900 Global piece, and of course you've got a Radical piece and a Storm piece. So you guys get to decide out of those balls which are the 2 that are going in my bag. You vote below, and that's what I'll put in there. So what's next? What's coming at you? Well, these are going to be coming in rapid succession, so keep your eyes open. First, here is a couple of shots with the Idea Pearl. Look how smooth this ball is. You see that? Just beautifully. It just is such a smooth pearl. I really like this ball quite a lot. And I don't know how Big Bowling has done this, but their cores create so much pin action. It's insane. I don't know that there's anything that hits better than a Big Bowling ball right now. And then, of course, we've got the High Road Max, which will be the next review. You see my ball speed's a little down here, but it's just kind of working my way back from COVID. And it feels better and better every single day, and this ball is nasty. This ball is, you guys aren't going to believe what I'm averaging with this ball. So when we get there, this ball is just a tremendous bowling ball that I cannot wait to show you guys. And then, of course, we've got the Idea Solid, which is also coming up in a review. I'll probably do the Pearl and the Solid together on one video and put those out. But look, again, pin action out the wazoo, and I got to give it to Big Bowling. If they had dropped, a real stinker on any of these 4 pieces, that could have been detrimental to them right from the start, and these are all really good. So really excited to bring you guys those, but I'm even more excited about this. Here is the first ball I'm giving away from the Free Agent Bowler's Secret Stash. This is one of my absolute favorites. The color of the font might have something to do with that. The winner of this, though, is The Major Bowler. That's his YouTube name. You got 72 hours. This video is going to post on Monday the 22nd. So you got 72 hours to contact me via email so I can get your address, and I'll send this to you. And yeah, I hope you love it. Congratulations on the win. But here's what it is. It's a DV8 Poison. This ball is so good, you guys. I've got several of them undrilled, and I absolutely love it. And that statement right there, hazardous to pins, is absolutely true. So, again, make sure you go over to Buddy's, use the code FABOWL5, get 5% off your order. And I want to say thanks to Chris and all the guys over there for their support. Great guys to work with. Make sure you check them out. I want to say thanks to Arapahoe Bowling Center, the whole staff over there, Pfizer and Billy Gensch and all of them. They're all just great, great guys over there. Family-owned establishment. If you want to bowl, go check them out. They're the best. It's the best place in Denver. And then without further ado, obviously, my guy over at Bobby's Pro Shop, AMF Aurora. He is one of the better ones in Denver. If you're in the market for a ball or shoes or bag or whatever, go check him out. He can hook you up. And then, obviously, guys, want to say thanks to you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe for the latest stuff. And listen, questions, comments, email me right there. If you just want a bowling ball, email me. All right? Talk to you guys soon.